Can remind me, what was the last thing we did? I think, was it student social media addiction? Was it this class? Okay, I think it was this class. I'm not even sure. Sorry, I'm trying to get it. Let me check this one. Okay, I guess it's this one, right? Yeah, please, can someone unmute their mic? I guess it's this one. Was it?
Yes, it was this class.
Okay. Sorry, I've had a couple of classes after that one, so I'm already mixing it up. Okay, so let's run down the drain so you can actually understand where we were in case we made it last week. So social media addiction, we cleaned these data sets. Let me see. We've not done any visualization. Okay. Okay, it was just analysis. Okay, we've done a couple of analyses, but we've not done visual. We've done what do we call this? We call this wireframe. Okay, we've done wireframe and stuff. Okay, so let's look at this. Let me try to go to my view because I want to enable my visualization pane. So let's look at it. So this is what we did. Um, I was actually saying this color is not, I don't like this color. So I want to change this color to a better thing. Don't know. I'm just, I prefer yellow here, then brown underneath. I prefer it like that. Okay, you know what? Let me just go to my, I'm sorry. Let me just do something, a little quick something. So because I actually don't like the color combination of this thing, so I want to change it. So let's look at it. So what am I clicking? Let's give this brown. No, not this brown. That brown, yeah. So we give this the green. I'm just trying to try something. I'm just trying to try all the colors there. I don't think I'm feeling the color combination there. You've got the message. Yeah. This no worst. And you got a message. Hello? Mm-hmm. On your phone. Phone. No, the big one. I guess it's WhatsApp message. You didn't tell me what. This is okay. So I'm just trying to put to make some changes. It's quite something we've done before. I'm just trying to edit it to my taste. Okay. think this is still better. I think this color is better than the one we used last time. And you know something, design is subjective. You may think, okay, this is worse than the one we used before, and maybe this is better than the one we used before. Either ways, you can think about anything, but in this case, we just want to continue the analysis. So the first thing we want to do is we want to give it this a title, right? Please, at any point, if you cannot hear me or you cannot understand what I'm doing, please try to call me back. I will try as much as possible to be fast today, and we'll continue. I will try to be fast, basically. So now we just want to click on this test. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to okay. I think I should teach you guys this thing. But let's be done first. Let's be done for today. Let me delete this thing. Let's do it in a professional way. Okay. What was that? Sorry. I just click on the text box. So this one should be like social media addiction. Social media addiction analysis. So can you see something like this? So control A, sorry, control A. I highlighted everything here. I want to change the formatting here. So the first thing is I want the color should be okay. Let me do something so we can see it. Can you see? I click on this box, this text box. Then I press Control One. Who is the what? That's the shortcut for formatting our shape. So obviously, I don't want to see this color white. I don't want to see this box, which is why I'll be clicking on No Fill. Can you see the color white has disappeared? And also, I don't want to see this line, this black line. I don't want to see it. So you click on this line, then you click on what? No line. So if you should click out now, you can only see this thing looking like there's no line there when you click out outside of it. Okay, that's good. So which is basically what we want to achieve. So the next thing I want to achieve is I actually want to make this text bigger because this is our title. So let's make it bigger. We go to our home. We can increase our size here and we can change our font here. It depends on what you want. So let's look for a good font here. Um, let's, uh, let's see. Why is not person? Okay. You just look at one thing that let's look at this. No. Let's look at anyone. Oh, I think this bounce. I don't know. I can be wrong, but I think I love this. Okay. So let's go. So you just want to increase the thing. So you can do this in your own way, in your own definition of design. Okay. Okay. Do you understand how I've done this? I know this is not perfect. This is unlike me. But yeah, we just have to do one on professional before we do a professional dashboard. I promise I will do a professional dashboard before we leave this course. So do you understand how I've highlight this one? Do you understand this? Please someone show me so I will know we are on the same page. We have a long way to go. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Wait, am I audible?
You can I can hear you. At least I can hear you.
Okay. So let's move forward. We have a long way to go. Okay, so we can just write something like this. You can just put a text here, then do the same thing as I've done here. So this one, you just basically explain this one. So you can just write something like this. This analysis of a uh, graphics. No, just something explaining whatever you are doing here. So it's not actually compulsory, you know. This is just what do you call it? Just something so that you can be more explicit. So people who are reading this particular graph can understand what you are doing. So you can just you have to make this one tiny. So we can just give it something like 10. So we want to do our control one. Click on this text box. Control one. That's the shortcut. No fill because I don't want the white color. I don't want the borderline color. So we can just make this an italics. That is, it should be in slant format. So you can just make it an italics here. So you can just make it an italics. Then you can actually reduce the size. I think. Let's see. Okay, this is better, right? Okay, so now let's move forward. You can actually then Control C and Control V this one. Control C, Control V. Alexa, Michael. Okay, so sorry for that. So we have this one. So this one will be Control A. Now let's say what's the thing we want to do. Remember the last time we met, let me explain in case you were not here. Last time you met, we talked about something we call key performance indicator. Key performance indicator are just like something that give us a brief summary of everything with or of some important measures we need to take note of. So now let's say we are trying to we are analyzing a data about a school. So you want to know, okay, in this particular school, how much are we making? How many students are there? How many males? How many females? You know, just to give a brief overview of what you are doing. Even though you may actually say, okay, males are better than are greater than female, or the numbers of females are more than the number of male. But in a way, I want to know how many female we have. I want to know how many males we have. So that's the important measures, and that's what we call KPIs. That's key performance indicator. For every thing we are doing, we do have a KPI. Please, have I explained KPI the last time we met? So I can know, so I can just move past it very fast. Have I explained something like KPI? Anyone, please? Bukola, I think I just called me. Bukola, are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
KPI. I don't think so.
Did I explain anything like KPI the last time we met?
I don't think so. KPI. No, I don't think so. No. Yes.
Okay, so let me just explain it. So KPI is like now let's look at this social media addiction now. So we are actually talking about what social media analysis. We want to know we really want to look at how people are addicted to social media in the 21st century. So to measure social KPIs are key performance indicator that there are some important measures you want to know. Look at this now. you don't want to know, we want to know how many students are we analyzing in total. Do we have like 2 billion students, or we are just analyzing a small data set, a small demographics, which is like maybe 1,000, less than 1,000 people. So you want to know how many gender do we have? Maybe like we have 1% female, 2% female. Those are the kind of thing you want to know. So let me just show you online so you can actually understand what I'm trying to do. Um, what's this thing? And there's a KPI. So now we can see this is what we call a charts. So I'm not saying the best one. Oh, okay, let's look at this. Okay, so I don't see that thing I'm finding it. Let's look at this. Okay, I believe we can squint our eyes enough to see this. Let me try if I can put it on the big screen. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, great. Let's look at this. So we can see these are diagrams, or these are graphs, right? So I want to see we want to see this number of things where are what we call KPI. Obviously, looking at this chart, you can't deduct that we have 2,000. Sorry, we can't deduct that we have 2.45 million outstanding amounts. Looking at this chart, you can say, okay, all of these outstanding amounts are equals to 2.45 million. So in this case, you can see we have 94 outstanding counts. These are all these important measures are what we call KPI basically, because they are the thing that normally cannot be shown with diagrams are what we call KPIs. I think I will explain better when we start looking at it. So in this case, if I want to do anything KPI, it will be gender. I want to know, looking at this student ID, I may want to know, okay, how many students are we analyzing? You understand? How many students do we analyze in this particular case? So you may want to do students, the number of students, that would be number one. So the age now, I really don't need TH, but I may need it later. So let's say the gender. I want to know how many gender do we have. Do we have like 5 gender, or do we have 2 gender? So we want to know how many academic level do we have, this social media addiction, how many on the academic level are we considering? So I also want to know how many country are we analyzing? You understand? Then I also want to know how many social media are we talking about? So those are our those are how many KPI do I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did for 5. Let me see. The number of students will be the first KPI. Then gender will be the second KPI. Academic level will be third. Country will be fourth, and most street platform will be fifth. Okay, that is actually great. Okay, now so let's continue. I think we actually need 6 though, but let's continue. Let's go to our first thing. The first thing we want to do is the number of students here. So you want to be like number of students. So number of students. So you want to edit this to your taste. Let's get it. So I can do something like increase my font here. So Control B for bolding it. What else can we do? So let's do Control D. Control. So now, before we start, let's go back to our analysis tab. Now, who can tell me? I want someone to omit that might Bukola. Are you with me? Bukola. Emmanuel, are you with me? Emmanuel.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say I want to count the number of students that are here. What do you think I will do? What column will I count? I want to count the number of students that are here. What do you
Number
think
of
I will do?
students.
Yeah, number of
Um,
students. I want to count the number of students you're analyzing.
that's you go to that student ID and click it.
Okay.
Okay, do you mean like with the pivot table?
Anyhow, I just want to get the answer.
Okay, yeah. If we are using the pivot table, I think we are going to insert.
Okay, let me just break it down. So for every information that are here, that is for every row represents a student. Do you get? For every row represents a student. So if you count this row, if this particular guy, female or male, if she or he or she um is not among our sample, that is people we analyzed for whether they are addicted to social media or not. So our information will not be here. So for every rows now, I can decide to just count this student ID, because in as much there are no duplicates or there are no missing value. So if I have 2,000 values here, that means um, I actually analyze 2,000 people. If I can easily go to gender C and also look at and count everything, count the number of rows. You understand? If this is 2,000 rows, that means I interviewed 2,000 people. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, because I'm just trying to get how many people have I analyzed. So in this case, I can just as well just count student ID. So let's go back to our analysis worksheet. So I can just click on this one, Control C. You know how we are doing it before now. So it's more like Control C. When you Control C, you copy a pivot table, then you paste it. So instead of creating a new pivot table from the scratch, you can just Control copy it and paste it. So what do you want to do now? I want to count. Why is it doing it? Okay. So I want to count student ID, right? So you can just go here. Where is student ID? Okay, I'm not using student ID. This is what I load into my Power Pivot. I forgot. Okay, sorry. I can just count this age because that's my first thing now. So let's go to analysis and drag this one down to values because I just want to count. So it is giving me sum of age. Emmanuel, how can I change this to counts?
You click on the down button that is in that sum of age at that value side.
Okay, this drop down.
Yes, then the is that value the last option.
Okay.
Then you go to counts, select counts.
Okay, thank you so much. So I can see we have 705. That means we have 705 students. They get. So you can just do something like this because it's KPI now. You can't just do like equals to, that is, you want to reference this one, enter. That is, if anything happened to this, it will actually correct this one. So in this case, you just want to reference it. So this is the number of students we have, Abby. Go to your visualization pane. So in this place, you want to click on your view. It is very important when you want to do KPI. You have to enable your headings. So now let's go back. I'm sorry, what have I enabled? Formula bar never enabled. Sorry, not headings for but formula bar. Thank you. So in this case, I want to bring my number of students. So look at this thing. You have to click outside the box. Can you see? If I click inside the box, it looks like this. What do we call it? It looks like a dashed line, a dashed box, a dashed border line. But if you click outside the box, that is on the border line here, it looks like a solid line box, a solid line borderline box. I don't know if you understand. But then when you've clicked and you've attained this particular shape, you have to go to your formula bar, click on equals to, then reference the number you've made in your analysis. That is this one, then click on enter. So can you see your 705 automatically disappear into your box? So if anything happens to this particular thing, it will affect your visualization. In that case, it will not be what do we call it? It will not be hand coded, that is, it will be dynamic. Whatever happens to this analysis here, if by adventure, remember this analysis, we got this analysis from social media, this table. If by adventure there was or there is a change in this particular table, it will affect our analysis, right? If it affect our analysis, then it will if it affect our analysis, then it will affect our visualization. So in a way, it will in a real time, it will update in a real time. So that's why you have to reference it. So you can just edit this to your taste now. So you can just do Control A. So I like that one. Then edit it to your taste. So let's bring it 705. Then bring it to bold. Okay. So you can just bring that one now. Yeah. So can you see it's taking shape? So the same thing here, because we are done with the first one, which is the number of students. The second thing is I want to know how many gender do we have here. We have two gender. So I want to know how many percentage is the male, how many percentage is the female. So you can just do something like this. Where's our analysis here? So let's copy this particular, this is a pivot table as smart as it look like. Control C. We want to know what's the thing we want to know. We want to know how many gender do we have. So you can just do Control V here. So you tick this off. What do we want here? We want our gender. So if I should click on gender, I can already see we have two gender. But let's just put value into this. So when you put value into this, you have 53, 53, 352. So now let's take Emmanuel. Are you with me? Can you unmute your mic, please?
Yes.
Okay, now we want to get the percentage of how many male do we have in this school. What do you think? How do we get the percentage of male?
We'll click on the. You have to click on the gender count of gender.
No, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. If you want to
The
get
part.
the percentage of male, 352, that's the number of male. To get the
Yes.
percentage of male, the number of male over the total number of students, Shebi.
Yes.
So to get the male percentage, you can just do something like this. Male percentage. You can just do equals to. Remember, if you want to start a function or formula, you have to start with an equal to. So you have
Mm.
to click on value here. Can you see? Over.
Yes.
Don't mind this one. Okay, instead of, because I think this one might look gigantic in your face. Let me just grab this one. You can just do something like this. You can just reference it outside, and that's why I'm referencing outside. Can you see it's still 353? I don't want you to see those line of code. So now let's just start again. Equals to, we want to get the male percentage, right? So you click on this male, this 352. Can you see it's just Jena instead of that long text? So don't be scared. Write your divided by, what's your total number? These are our total number, 705. You can even click on this one, but it's the same thing, sha. So you can see we have 49%. So how can I convert this 49% to a whole number? or let's say into one decimal number. So you go here on
Go
your
to
own
your
tab,
own
right?
portion. Okay.
And then you click this one, right? So you can see we have 0.50. You can click on this one self on what do you call it, percentage sign. Then let's give it one decimal point. So we have 49.9. So now let's do the same for our female too. So to do female percentage here, so you can just do something like equals to, remember. So what is female? This female over what is the total? This is the total, right? So can you see we have 50? So let's convert this one to percentage here. Can you see it's giving us 50%? But I actually want it in one decimal point. So I want to increase the decimal. So you can see we have 50.1%. So that's how to get our gender. So you want to go to our visualization pane. So instead of this one, so this one should be male, right? This one should be male. So let's put it here. So let's double this one. Control C, Control V. So male percent. Let me just write male percentage here. So we want to delete this one. Go back to your analysis. Write equals to. Go back to your analysis here. Sorry, we are doing male abi. You want to reference this one, then click on your enter. Automatically disappear to this place. Then what do you want to do? You want to analyze this one. I like this one. Control A to highlight everything inside that box. So let's increase the number. Can you see? Bolding it. So I'm trying to look for something. So this is 20 and bold. So this one should be 20 and bold too. So you have to be consistent with it. So this one, can you see it's 16 now? It should be 20 and bold. Okay, good. Do you understand that, Emmanuel?
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, now let's go to our female percentage now. This is not perfect. It's just like the first one we'll be doing. You know, there's a start for everything. So let's do Control C, Control V. So for this one, you basically click in the box, Control A, remove this one, write your equals to, go back to analysis, female, click on enter. Can you see 50.1 there? So you want to do Control A, go to your home tab, click on 20, and click on bold. Okay, so since we are done with gender now, so I want to know how many academic level are here. Then I actually want to know how many country are here, and I also want to know how many this thing we have. So we have three more. And looking at our visualization, we have two more. So actually, I could have created another one, but in this case, I don't want to stress myself to go through the stress again. But when you guys are doing the assignment, in case you are watching this, so please just try to edit this one. Instead of having 5 KPIs, you will do 6 KPI. So in this case, let's just look at the number of country. Yeah, yeah. Let's just look at some of country. So let's do control T. Now let's go back to this place. To get, I can just, because this is a pivot table, so I can just do Control C, right? Because it's a pivot table and we're trying to create another pivot table. So you can just paste down here. What are we trying to do? We are trying to count the number of country. So you click off, you check this one off, look at your country. You can see we have country here. So let's drag our country um to what do we call it, to value. It's giving us 705 country. Even in this whole world, Emmanuel, please can you unmute your mic?
Yes.
Okay. So Emmanuel, Do you think we can have 705 countries? Do you think that would be a correct number of countries?
Countries? Not really. Oh.
Because there will be some country that we occur different times, right?
Yes.
So even in the whole world, we have like around 200 countries. Abi is something like around 194, 196, thereabouts. So seeing that we have 705 countries is just ridiculous. Shebi. So in this case, how
Yes.
do we solve a particular problem? So you click on this drop down again, go to your value fit setting. So instead of counts, you will click on distinct count. That is, wherever a country you occur, you should just count it as one, not as two or something. Can you see now? Let's wait for it. Can you see? In this case, it's giving us 110 country. That means we've actually we actually have how many countries in this particular thing? We have 110 countries, which is actually much, but yeah, it's okay. So let's just reference this outside because of the aforementioned reason. So we have our 110. So once we go back to our visualization, click on this box here on the borderline of the box. Click right our equals to, then go back to analysis. Click on this 110, then click on enter. What's happening? Go back to our analysis, click on this one, then click on enter. Yeah. So Control A, go to your home, bold 20, enter. So can you see? Emmanuel, do you understand that? Emmanuel.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, so now let's look at the next one. I want to know how many most used platform now. So that would be, I can just copy this one because um that's a pivot table. So now most used platform should be here, right? Can you see here? So we don't want to put it on the rows, we want to get a value for it, you know. So now it's giving us 705 for most used platform. Emmanuel, do you think that's correct? Do you think we can have 705 social media?
No.
So what do you think what do you suggest?
We click on that down arrow at the value side. Last
Then we click on,
option, distinct count.
so it gives us 12, which is fair, right? So we just want to reference this one outside. So we have 12 here. So let's go back to our visualization. Let me try to save. Okay. Let's go back to our visualization. So this one will be number of social media. In fact, you can even write best social media as your KPI. It depends. You don't be boxing in one definition. That's what I'm trying to implore us. Don't say, oh, this is the best way to writing, to building a, what do you call it? You click on this borderline, so we write equals to, click on analysis, click on this, then enter. So you can see your 12 here. So double click on it, highlight, bolding it. So to retain our consistency, to maintain our consistency, 20 there, then try to Control Z. Okay. I know it's not perfect yet, but it's taking shape, right? You understand to this step, Emmanuel?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, can we move on?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's move on. So the first question we want to answer is that I don't know why other left the call. So the first question we want to answer is that we want to know how many countries. So this is the first thing now, right? We have one. I think these are the top 10 countries. We have one, two, three. Let's try to make it top five. To make it top five, um, let's look at it. Top five. Okay, filter. Go to top 10. Instead of top 10 now, let's do it five. Let's do it 6. So you can see we have our 10. I have our top 6 country here. So now you can just click on this one, click on our inserts. So you can see something like chart here. So you can, in case you don't know the chart you recommend, you will use to represent each data, you can click on recommended chart. So you can see we have different charts here. We have different charts here. So, and it is suggesting you use this particular column charts. You understand? We may like this, but let's go for another one. Let's go for bar chart. As a data analyst, you should know which one will convey your information better. So if you go for this, you can see we have this one. So we can see this is the first thing basically. So actually, let's look at this. Emmanuel, are you with me? Is he with me? Emmanuel, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so now let's look at this. You can see it's arranged in it's arranged from smallest to the large to the is it the largest or the highest number of country we have there. So, but in this case, I actually want I want India. I want it to be arranged from the highest number to the lowest number. So you just click on this one, then sort from smallest, largest to smallest. You can see nothing happen, but let's start from smallest to largest. Let's see if something will happen. Can you see our chart change? And this is exactly what I want. Do you get? So because I'm not, my visualization is not on my analysis page. So you just want to click on this, Control X, Control X. So I will paste it on my visualization. I will click on this box because I want it on this box. Control V. So can you see it's literally on the box? Now I want to actually format my chart to be able to fit into this particular box I've made for it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to click on any of these buttons you have outside. You want to right click on it. So you can see something like hide or feed button on chart. So when you click on this, remember so you have how many field button do you have here? You have two. So you can go to any button there, right click. Can you see hide or field button on chart? Can you see both of the buttons have left? So the next thing is this total. As a data analyst, this total is not communicating any information to you. So you want to click on this total, then delete it. You can just click on it, then click on your delete on your keyboard. Another thing is this grid line. You don't need 40 now. You can use your eyes to trace it instead of using that line. That's old school. You want to click on the line and just delete it because they are not doing anything. What is the next thing? So you can see we can actually just click on Control 1 to format our pivot chart better. Can you see? So the first thing is giving automatic fill. So if you click on no fill, what will it give? Can you see? When it was automatic, there was like a white color there. But remember, I've already made a better color at the background, which was what? Which was screen. So in this case, I don't want the white color here. So you want to click on what? No fill. Can you see? It is now assuming the yellow color the yellow background I've prepared for it. So the next thing is you want to go to your border. Do you want a border line? No, I don't want this black border line. So you want to give it what? No border line. So can you see? So the next thing, let's go to this one. Do you need anything to do? So in case you want to give it a shadow, in this case, we don't need a shadow, we don't need a glow. So let's go to this. Do you have anything to do? So we have size and property. So let's look at it. So we have move and size with cell, move but some don't size with. Okay, we don't need all this one now. So let's just do something like this. So we can actually see there is a line here, a blue faint line here. So let's click on it. So let's go back here. Where's my computer again? Magnet. Have I saved this option? Okay. So if you look at this, let me click out. If you look at this, there's a faint blue line here. Please, can you comment? Can you confirm if you can see Emmanuel? Maybe I will highlight it, I will enlarge it so you can see.
Yes, I can see.
So you can just click on that blue line there. Sorry, I'm finding it hard to click on. Okay, so you can see you want to click on no line here. You want to click on no line here also. So if you should click out now, can you see the blue line has left? So another thing you want to do is let me resize this one so you can actually see it better. Let me save my work because I don't want it. I don't want to lose this one again. Control Z. So we can see we have like x-axis. Actually, we don't need this x-axis. So you just want to click on this x-axis, click on delete on your keyboard. So you'll be like, okay, how do I know how many Indian do we have? So don't worry, we find a way around it. So let's try to enlarge this. Can you see? You can enlarge it to um, so can you see? So okay, let me just, we can see we have a plus button here. So you can see we have what do we want? Let's say we want a data labels now. Can you see? Instead of having that x axis have erased, you can actually just click on this plus button and check up your data labels. Can you see? You can see now India is 53. You can see USA is 40. Canada is 34. You can see something like that. And there are different things you can see axis title now. Do we want a title here? Everyone will already know this country, so we don't need a, because you can't do mistake. You can't make a mistake, this mistake that Indian is a biscuit or it's a service. You already know that's a country, so we don't need a title for this one. So you want to check this off because redundancy is a big issue in analysis. I know something. Why are you telling me like several times? If you look at data table, we actually don't need this data table because France is 27. You can already see it on the chart already. You can see Ireland is 27. Same thing here. We can see India is 53. We already, so we don't need the data table in this case. So let's say error bar. In this case too, we don't need an error bar. So grid line, we don't need this grid line because we intentionally deleted the grid line the other time. So legend, we don't need a legend because this is just giving us a total without anything we can deduct from it. So we also have trend line. So in this case, we don't need a trend line. So let's just remove that one from that. So these are what we need, right? So, and that's better. So in case you want to format your stuff, you already see how I've done mine. So we can just click on this bars. Now let's click on that bars. What do you want to do? We want to change the color. Let's say our color should be a solid fill. Sorry, automatic fill. And the color should be this color. Okay, I think this is better. Now, because this is social media and social media addiction, remember that is, we already know that Indian, USA, and Canada are addicted to what, to social media. So because this is what we call visual representation, I want to show my okay, someone joined us already. Amotola, are you with us now? Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. So maybe
Okay.
you will watch the recording.
Okay, yes, I will. I
So we can,
missed out on the other parts that you were teaching. I just joined.
okay. Don't worry. I won't take much of our time. I'll just do it
All right.
9:30. Don't want to stop the um, information. So I just want to tell us the basic of analysis. So we can see
Okay.
we want to show our shareholder or we want to
Sorry,
show our
I
stakeholder.
have a question.
You're welcome. I can't
Sorry, are
hear
you
her.
talking to me? Sorry.
No, 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 not you.
Okay, so I can mute my mic now.
Yeah, yeah, I would appreciate that.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so now we can see we have I want to call the attention of my shareholder or my stakeholder, or let me say the third party, the person I'm presenting this information to. I want to call them their attention to India, USA, and Canada, because they are the top three countries that have social media addiction. So we want to tell them that okay, this country should be on our watch list. So instead of representing them with the same color as we've represented everything, we represented Denmark, Ireland, France. So you just want to click on this bar. Can you see when I click on one bar, it highlights all the bars. Well, in this case, because I want this bar, you will click on it again. Then it's giving you what? It's giving you it's highlighting only one bar. So in this case, you want to go back to your beginning. So you can just change this one to a blood red something. So they can actually know, okay, this particular thing needs urgent attention. The same thing with this one. You may not exactly use red color. You may use like a deeper shade of brown. I think that's better instead of using a this color. So because red is for danger. You may actually use, if you are representing something danger, you may use that one. So let's look at another shade of brown. Let's say X code for brown. Yeah, I think they call it brown. Um, let's look at our image. Okay, I think I have a color of brown. I don't have that much time. Okay, let's look at this color of brown. Okay, this is better. So the same thing with this one. So let's change the color to this. So we can actually call the attention to that one. So we have this one. So can you see that one now? Okay, that's the first thing. So let's change it. Let's change this one. The letting, sorry, letting here. So you can just click on this one. Hold on. Okay. We can just increase the size here so we can see it better. We can bolden it. Do we need it to give it a color? I think black is good. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this. So let's look at what I'm trying to do because I don't want to lost anyone. So when I click on this legend here, when you look at this, where I've been changing the color, you can see we have four different options. So I'm clicking on the last option. Then you can see something like label position. Do you want it outside end or inside end? So if you keep it on the inside end, it is better because if I let's do something like this. Let's give this one to be white. Can you see? It shows. It doesn't. Let me try to increase the bar. Let's try to increase the bar. So we can increase the bar by going to um the displays. There's a way to increase the bar. Let me reduce this. Okay. I think it's better now. Okay. It's better. So we can see it very well. So let us say addiction by country. Top six. Who can give me a suitable title for this thing? Is it top six country? Um, top six addiction by country. I don't know if that's correct. Who can give me a suitable one? Emmanuel, do you have a better thing on your head? Top top six country.
Oh, top six most affected country. Over.
Yeah. Let's say top six most affected country. Thank you. That's great. So you just want to click on Control A, then you can let's reduce this, let's broaden it, then let's change this to color black. What's happening? Okay, let me just save it. So, that's a lot, man. Okay, let's continue. So we've represented just one since morning. Oh my goodness. Okay. The next thing I want to know is I want to know the what do you call it? Ah, God, I'm already tired. What do you want to know? I want to check what media do we use the most? Is it Twitter? Is it Skinny? So because I don't have that one here. Remember that was actually part of your assignments, but let me do it. So let me just copy this one, Control C. You have to organize your analysis, so please organize it. Don't look like me. Right. Okay. So because I want to know, this is what I'm trying to check. Where is my country? Sorry, it's not country. What am I trying to do it here? Social media, most platform. So can we see? So because this thing is scattered, right? But I want to know which one is. I want to do top six, right? So you just click on this number, right? Click on them. So you can do sort largest to smallest. Can you see? I can see a lot of us, or let's say a lot of the students we're analyzing. A lot of them are addicted to Instagram, followed by TikTok, followed by Facebook, followed by WhatsApp, followed by what is this thing? Followed by WhatsApp, followed by Twitter, followed by LinkedIn. I think this actually like in real life, this might actually be correct if you actually look at this. YouTube 10, maybe not. Maybe after Twitter, LinkedIn, it might be YouTube, I guess. But maybe this is not Nigerian based, sha. So let's just limit this to top six. So you can limit this to top six. You have to click on the second one, sorry. You have to click on this one. Why is this doing this? Oh God. So you have to click on a value, right click on it, sort, I'm sorry, filter. Instead of top 10, you just want to click on top six. It is asking you by count of most used platform, which is this one, count of most used platform, which is correct. So do yes. So now we can represent this one by just clicking on this any value here. So you can just click on any value here, go to your insert page, go to recommended chart. So because I want to use this particular column chart, which is why I'll just click on OK. So because my visualization is not here, so let's just do Control X. In visualization pane, Control V. So I can already see it here. So the first thing is I want to remove this button. So right click on this button, hide all feed button on charts. What's that?
Sorry, please excuse me. Did you say Control S or
Control
Control
X,
X?
X for
X
xylophone.
is for what? Oh, okay, okay. So Control
X
X
for
to copy.
xylophone. Control S is for save. I'm not saving. I'm cutting. Control X means cut. You get that?
Oh, Control. Oh, cutting. Oh, okay, okay. All right.
Okay, yeah, welcome. So the
Thank
first
you.
thing,
Yeah.
you're welcome. This total is not communicating anything to us, guys. You want to click on this total, delete it. Click on this grid line, delete it because obviously they are not doing anything. This one, you already know that there are data labels. Instead of doing 50 this stuff, you can just click on this one. Click on this y-axis, delete it. So can you see your stuff safe? Have a better space to breathe. There you can see there is a faint thin line here, blue faint thin line. Omotola, can you see it?
Yes, I can. I can see it.
I just want to click on that faint thin line. Click on your control one. That's the shortcut for shape formats, right? Click on this place. What do you want? You don't want non-line, and I also don't want no fill. Can you see this one? There's a fill there. Can you see? So let's remove this fill. Can you see it look like a white color now, a whitish diagram here. So if I should remove this, if I should click on this no fill, that is remove that white background. So and there's a borderline. There's a borderline. This borderline is black. If I should click out, can you see there's a thin blue? Is it blue or like a pink? borderline here. I don't. Can you guys see what I'm saying? Is it visible online, Amotola? Can you see a faint thin line? Emmanuel, can you see it?
Yes, I
Can you
can.
guys admit it? Right? Can you guys see it?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I want to remove it, which I'm clicking on no borderline here. So another thing is I want to click on this one. Maybe I should click on my bus. Where else? So instead of this gap, the width that is the space between my gap is too much. So I want to reduce it. So let's just give this 100%. So can you see my bars are bigger now? So I want to the color of these bars. So what have I picked? So let's go to automatic. The color should be this one, but the first three should be what? Should be the color we chose the other time. I'm just trying to rush that as well because I don't think we can finish it. So I'm best. Okay, click on this plus sign. Click on our data labels. Okay, can you see my data label is only for one? So click on the data labels again. Oh my goodness, what's happening now? So sorry, let me resize this thing. Click on this borderline. Let me resize it. Okay. So click on our bars. Click on this plus sign. Click on data labels. Okay, I think that's better now. So click on this data label. Click on Control 1 shortcuts. So instead of outside end, let's look at it side end. That's better. So we just want to give this one color white. So actually, editing can take a long number. So we can see we have this one, this one, this one showing very well. This one is actually showing, but this one and this one, they are not showing very well. So you want to click on this one, change it to color black, so it will show. And this one, change it to color black, so it will show. Okay. Um, okay, let's edit this one. The x-axis here. So let's make it larger. Sorry, let me look at this. I want to, this is 10.5 and bold, Abby. So you have to make it consistent. That's what will make you like a professional. So this is 9. So you have to make this one 10.5, then bolding it. Okay, that's too much. So let me reduce it. Okay, better 10. Okay, great. Um, so what who can give me the suitable, what do you call it? The suitable title for this thing now. Anyone? Let's be fast about it. Emmanuel Motala, anyone? What will be the suitable title for this one? Will I say most addicted, the addicted, top 6 addicted social media, or what will I say? Emmanuel, Amatola, I need your input here, guys. Are
Yes,
you guys
most
listening?
addicted apps.
Yeah, I agree. Most addicted social media applications here. Apps, yes.
Let me just say apps. You guys can write anything you want. So let's forward in this, make this color black. So let me look at this. I don't think this is black. This is a black color now. Let's make this one color black also. So this is 14 bold. Let's make it black. Okay, this is what? This is 14 bold. Let's look at it. This is 14 bold and black. Okay, good. Ah, man. Okay, I'm making progress. Oh. Ah. Sorry, my hand is aching. Okay, so what's next thing? We want to visualize everything here. So we've looked at this, we've looked at this too. So now let's look at this three. So we want to know the academic level of people in our states. Okay, so let's represent this one with, let's look at it. So because this is 3, I don't want to do the advanced chart yet. So let's look at, let's use, um, no, waterfall is not technical. Let's use pi. Um, so it's not giving, it's not giving. Okay, I think I'll just use pi. Okay, we have pi. This is the pie donut chart. Sorry, we have different type of pie charts. We have the normal pie chart. We have the 3D pie. We have the pie of pie. We also call this one oh god, what did I call this thing again now? Is it, I think GA pie. Not sure. Ah, I forgot. Okay, they call this bar of pie. They call this pie of pie. They call this bar of pie. They call this donut chart. So this donut chart, you actually use anything pi if you are representing anything less than five values. Remember, because these are 3 values, can you see we have graduate, high school, and undergraduate, which is why I'm contemplating on using pi. Let's say we want to represent our gender also, maybe male and female. You can also use pi. But imagine you have like 10 countries. So let me try to use this one. So let's use pi for this chart now. So we have like 6 here. So let's use pi for this. This pi actually, this is the shortcut. So can you see? It looks like everything are the same. Like look at these 3. Look like they are the same. This is 27, this 27, this 27. They're actually the same. This is 34. Okay, look like these 4 are the same. So you can visually say there is difference between these 4 or even these 5. You can't say there is any difference here. So that's why we don't use it um for what do you call it, for values more than 5, because you can't differentiate if one is larger or not. So that's why we do use other let me just delete this one. Click on this one, click on your delete button. So what are we trying to represent? You are trying to represent this one. So click on your insert tab, click on donor charts. So yeah, so let's go and edit this one. Control X. So let's paste it here. Control V. Okay, before I paste it there, because I'll be working with this particular site, let me save it first. So don't worry, I know you guys are already tired. We are almost 1 hour 30 minutes inside this class. I will stop soon, don't worry. Just bear with me. Okay, let's make it interactive. Emmanuel, I know you were in the class, so Amatala can gain from you. What would be the first thing you want to edit when you see something like this? Emmanuel, is Emmanuel still in the class?
You want to remove the lines, that count of academics label, we don't need it there, and make
Okay,
it
so you
transparent.
click on it. So you remove what height of fit
Right.
button.
Oh,
Okay. What will be the next thing you will do? Don't tell me you will do. I will do something like this. Just tell me what to do. What will be the what's the thing I'll press so I will know what I'm doing.
click on that your plus.
My plus. Okay.
Oh, legend.
I should check
Yes.
it off.
Yes. Yes. Check it off.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Oh.
we need legend. We do need legend.
Are you sure we don't need legend?
I said we do need legend.
Okay.
We'll check it back. I've forgotten now, but like we need to make it transparent. I've forgotten now.
So that's why I said it is better whenever you watch it then it's better you replicate it. Remember when I was doing it, two charts in, it was simple, it looks simple. But now
Yeah.
to replicate it is, please try to rewatch this thing. Please. I know it is stressful, but then it just 2 class in a week. Please, you guys have a long way to go. Anyway, we have our legend. Let me just, because I have like 6 minutes to edit this thing. So we have our legend here. So we are trying to make it professional. There are different ways to go about this. So now let me just teach us how to go about this. So we have graduates. Can you see something like blue representing our graduates? We have high school, which is this particular thing. Then we have the shade of gray representing our undergraduates. Now let's say we take this off because it is taking too much space. You understand? We take this. Actually, you may not check this off. You can just click on this drop down. Do you want it on the at the top? Do you want it on the left? Do you want it at the bottom? Do you want it? There are several ways you can do this. But actually, I don't want these data labels. Let's go to data label. So if I click on data label, I can just see something like 325, 27, and 353. But I don't know what this blue line represents. So let's just click on the drop down here. So you can see something like show. If you click on show, nothing command. But if you click on data callouts, you can see something like graduates. You can see something like graduates. Okay. So let's do control one again. So if this control one is hard for you or it's not working for you, you can just right click on the chart. Can you see? I right click on the chart. Can you see something like shape format where it's um sorry, right click on the charts to give us shape formats. Anyway, right click on the charts. Can you see this one formats? Um oh, it should give us shape formats. Anyway, let me just press my control one. I'm trying to look for another way to get to this place. Okay, the first thing is I want to make it to remove this white color. So click on the node fill, right? Okay, I've made it transparent. I don't want a borderline also. So click on this one. Do we need anything here? Maybe not for now. So let's look at this line is too big for me, which is what I want to reduce. So let me click on this one. So that donut O size is 75. I want to reduce it. Remember, I click on donuts first before I got here. That is, if I click outside, you will not see something like this. So when you click on this donuts, it will give you something like this. So I want to reduce this. So let's go. Not this too much. Okay, let's go. This one is better. Is this better? Looks thick. Yeah, maybe this is better. Okay. So now let's go to our charts. We have anyway, no line for our borderline. What is the next thing? Let's click on our labels. So we don't need a fill. We don't need a borderline. Let's go here. There's a thing I want to achieve. Vertical. Let's go to alignments. Text direction. And never. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to. There are things I want to gain. Actually, I want to move this thing outside, which is what I'm trying to get. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just do it like this. Oh man, this one like me. Um, I don't even remember where this thing is. Okay, let's just leave it like this. Let's say we are trying to look at this. Okay, so let's click on this one, this bar only. So click on the first one here. So let this one to be this. The second one should be this. While the third one should be. Oh, okay. I've seen what I want to do. I'm just drag it outside. Okay. So this one should be another shade of brown because I'm tired of finding shade of brown, which is why I'll be clicking down. Let me just use this. I think it's better. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get actually. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. So now let's try to increase our. I'm at 31 already. Mm. Exactly, this is what I'm trying to get. Can you see this line pointing to this shape is what I was trying to get the other time, which was what I was finding. There's a way to get it there. I just can't remember it currently. So let me drag this one a little bit. Okay. Okay, can someone give me the suitable title for this one? Anyone? Anyone? Emmanuel? Amatola? Are they still on the call? Emmanuel? Amatola, yeah.
I would say distribution percentage of affected academic levels. That's long. Percentage of academic levels. Yeah, it's academic levels now. Yes. Percentage of affected academic levels is long, but that's what's coming to my head.
I can't hear you. What do you say? Distribution by academic level.
I said uh distribution actually said percentage, but we can actually use distribution by academic levels. Yes, that's fine. Distribution
What
of
distribution of
addiction.
academic level?
Addiction by academic levels. Did you get that?
Distribution. It was
Distribution of addiction by academic
okay.
level.
Better.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're voting, then we black. Okay. So this is not black. Okay. Okay. So we've tried. So let's see what we've done. So let's remove this one. Can you see? It's already taking shape and you can see we are almost done. So the assignment will be you should complete the social media analysis. I've already done 3. So you should try to explore and give me 3 more edited or formatted chart too, with everything in between. So that will be your assignment and you should submit before the next class so we can do the correction. So try to be very meticulous about it. Okay. Oh, I'm already tired. Okay, so do you have any questions to ask Amatala, Emmanuel? Do you have any questions to ask? Okay. I guess that would be the end of today's class. Have a great night, everyone. Bye. Thank you for joining. Bye.
All right, good night. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.